The Phoenix Suns are in trouble. They just got swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves with 3 max players on the court with multiple years left on their deals and a championship-winning coach on the bench. But who is to blame? Is it the Suns' new owner, Matt Ishbia, who bought the team and then went all in by convincing GM James Jones, who built a team that made it to the finals, to trade away Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Jordan, Cam Johnson, and Chris Paul for Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Grayson Allen, and Jusuf Nurkic? Because he's like a Hollywood producer that got his hands on a good script and said, this needs more big names and more explosions. Matt Ishbia went full Michael Bay. Going all in almost never works because you have to build a championship roster, not a star-studded roster. And Ishbia sacrificed chemistry for star power. And that's definitely a rookie move in the ownership game. Just look at what the Brooklyn Nets tried to do with Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden. And speaking of the Nets, though, could it be Kevin Durant's fault? Because Durant left the Warriors after the 2019 season, a move that he probably regrets. And he's 13-18 in the playoffs since, with 2 first-round sweeps at the hands of the Boston Celtics and now the Minnesota Timberwolves. And if we talk about Durant the same way that we talk about LeBron, then you have to at least consider that. But what about Devin Booker, though? Their other star, the guy that they drafted. The man plays like a dude that I love. Allen Houston. If Allen Houston grew up watching Kobe Bryant highlights on a loop. But the one thing it doesn't seem like Devin Booker took from Kobe is ownership of the situation, because he's not a vocal leader and he's part of the puzzle instead of the cornerstone of the entire franchise. But to be fair, though, that wasn't Kobe either until he was 28 years old, which means a 27-year-old Devin Booker needs to consider making some big changes this offseason. Or are we going to blame the head coach, Frank Vogel? To be fair to Vogel, I'm not sure anybody could have taken a team without a point guard or a power forward whose 4 best players either play shooting guard or small forward without a decent bench and no elite defenders to the promised land. But defense is supposed to be Frank Vogel's specialty. And the Suns finished 13th in defensive rating after being 7th last year under the fired coach Monty Williams. I wonder if they wish they had Monty back right now. And I don't care how big the name of the stars are you have on your team, your players being in love with mid-range shots when the key to winning in the playoffs is the ability to stretch the floor, hit threes, and get layups. And Grayson Allen missed over half the series, and Kevin Durant only shot 12 combined threes in 4 games, and he's one of the best scorers in NBA history. Now on the other side, Anthony Edwards for the Timberwolves shot 13 all by himself in the 4th quarter of the series sweep. The Suns have problems, and I'm not just saying that to distract myself from the nightmares Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray are giving me and all the rest of Lakers fans, because the Suns have no draft picks for the foreseeable future. No first-round draft picks till 2029 and no seconds until 2030. Kevin Durant is about to be 36. He's an old man at this point. Bradley Beal has a no-trade clause, and they need to add a point guard, a rebounder, and a defensive specialist. And where's that money going to come from in the salary cap when your top 3 guys are getting over $153 million? So put yourself in Matt Ishbia's shoes. What would you do to fix this, knowing that you can't draft or spend your way out of this hole? Got to trade everything, sell it. You got to trade all the parts away, go bad, and then get the Oklahoma City model.